My name is Kyle. I upload YouTube videos. I also have a Twitter, a Tumblr, an Instagram, a website where I upload articles and my podcast to. I reveal a lot of information about myself. I let people into the minutia and the psychosis that is Kyle Marshall's brain, but it is I that get to decide what I reveal to you. Ugh, I hate pickles. There are still things I don't talk about. Is there such a thing as a wild cow? I believe that we all have a fundamental right to privacy. Through absolutely no research, I'm going to assume that most people believe that the government knows everything about them anyways, and while I'm going to agree with that, there is a difference between how we talk with our friends versus how we talk to a huge, large group of people. And I don't believe that we should live our lives through stage fright. And I feel like I'm dancing. We should not be afraid to express dumb opinions and to learn from them. The more insidious point of view is that if you have nothing to hide, then why should you care? Well, you non-existent person in this room. I believe this is kind of a bullshit argument to begin with that can be easily countered by asking a question back, which is, if I have nothing to hide, then why are you following me around in the first place? I believe that law enforcement serves a purpose, and I also believe that intelligence gathering services like the FBI and the CIA also deserve to exist, but I also believe in due process. If I am believed to be a terrible person because I find the Big Bang Theory kind of annoying, then they need to convince a judge that my phone needs to be tapped and my records need to be seized. There should never be this carte blanche order to spy on every citizen. Unless it's Jim Parsons. He's hiding something. Bodies, probably. So how do you protect yourself? Well, Jacob Applebaum, who I like to say is going to be my future husband, and he likes to say, stop messaging me. He is a key advocate in keeping your online presence private through cryptography. And if you've seen the Oscar-nominated documentary Citizen 4, you've seen him speak. So the few key ways is using Internet Relay Chat, or IRC, using ciphers to send messages back and forth, and really never divulging your true information online to strangers. And we'll talk more about that next week. The internet is awesome, and it was given to us for free. It allows us to find welcoming communities like Nerd Fighters. It allows us to learn new things through lynda.com or iTunes U, and lets us fund our wacky ideas through Kickstarter. But we can also go to the dark side. We can bully people who disagree with us. We can support unethical pornography. Bad people can hack into our lives and ruin our day. And governments can subvert this tool by taking information that we willingly gave to them to use against us, against the people that they have told us that they're proclaiming to protect. And this is what happened to Aaron Schwartz. In the documentary, The Internet's Own Boy, Aaron speaks about the greatness that the internet can be used for as far as education goes. Now, if you don't know, Aaron helped develop RSS, Creative Commons. He also co-founded Reddit. So spoilers for the documentary and real life coming up, but Aaron eventually killed himself because the government kept hounding him over academic journals that he wanted to release online. Now, there's a lot of nuances to this case that I'm not going to get into right here, but are these the type of people that we're really scared about? The people who want to make education less expensive? Now, that being said, Aaron was hacking into a site called JSTOR. Is that not the same thing as revealing someone's private materials? Well, I guess I'm asking, should governments and corporations be treated the same as people? And my answer is sort of. That's a kind of lame half answer, so let me use an analogy. Let's say that one day your father comes home and he's just weary from work and he's like, some days I could just kill Bob. Bob is insufferable, as you know. But then the next day you come home and you see like plans written up, there's diagrams up on the wall, there's a document on his computer that's called How I'm Going to Kill Bob.doc. At that point, I do think that it's morally right to alert the authorities. That is as true in real life as it is for governments and corporations. I was not a fan of the Sony hacks that happened here a couple of months ago because that was the releasing of people's very private information like social insurance numbers. This was not some altruistic mission. This was a designated attack to hurt people. Contrast that with Edward Snowden, who released information that showed that the NSA, in full cooperation with the United States government, was having a massive amount of surveillance on every single US citizen. This was without warrant and on people who had done no wrong. That is a complete overstep of power. This is not in the self-interest of my friends in the United States or even myself. This was a man who released information not to get wealth, not to get power, but to give information back to the people, to educate them. And therein lies the difference. Alright, so this has been a long video. So long, in fact, that next week brings us part 2. What are your thoughts on privacy? Let me know down in the comments below. As always, my name is Kyle. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all again next Thursday when we talk about Anonymous. Who is that? He doesn't know.